But yeah, this deck I'm very comfortable with, and I feel like in a tournament situation, it's the one that I would probably go with most likely. I've got an awful hand here. I'm going to toss this one away as soon as I've got the opportunity, but I am draw first. Draw game. Any resources? That's not bad. I'll keep it. He's got a turn 1 Fang. I used to have one of those, a few of those in this deck, but I got rid of them. Can't remember what I substituted now. I brought in Hex Engines. That's a new addition. I might have just changed the numbers for the rest of the cards. That turn 1 bottle. Now let's pass it along. Typing a short message to John here. I'm gonna take those 2 damage. No big deal. Still early. Okay, another resource, not the greatest draw right now, but does help the life siphon later on. We'll go ahead and use that bottle. And another resource. Hopefully I get to the late game here, because I'll definitely have all the resources that I need to play anything that I've got at that point of the game. Just gotta survive. So there's that 1 damage that he takes from that Fang. And Veteran Gladiator, so when he attacks he can choose one of my troops that can't block for that turn. Since I don't play very troop heavy deck, that's not super huge. And I'll probably be able to get rid of him before I actually put any troops on the board anyway. Normally a pretty good card though. Okay, so I got that Castigator, so I got something to play once I clear the board. On turn 5? That's what it's looking like right now. I've got all the resources that I need to cast him, so that's awesome. And for now, nothing. Of course, that 3 resources that I'm leaving behind puts the Fear of God in a little bit, because I could have a murder waiting. I don't, but that's our secret. So he's filling the board pretty fast. He's got all Orc troops, so that does help his Throat Cutter's ability there. I'm gonna take a fair bit of damage, and I might definitely want to clear the board next turn here. Yeah, I take 7 damage this turn. That'll be 9, 12 damage next turn. Quite a lot. So this is something I want to put a stop to. Here's that turn 4. Yeah, I think I'm still gonna go ahead and use that Extinction, even though I have the option of using Highborn. I don't think that would prevent enough of the damage to keep me safe. Plus he does have that, or he did have that gladiator that could tap him, to keep him from blocking anyhow. So he's got a resource. Nothing else? Nope. Okay, he's got a Savage Raider. And another Fang. So I got a Chump Blocker for his Fang, or actually for a Savage Raider, which could kill it. And I could leave the Fang. Continue to do that 1 damage a turn. I saw that Life Siphon sitting there as insurance. But I'd rather use it to finish the game than just to keep myself alive. So he's using his charge ability, of course. And he's got that Endbringer. So, for every champion that has 10 or less health, currently that's me, will be him eventually, all of his troops are going to have Rage 2, assuming they're all orcs. Which looks like the case. I'm going to take some damage here. But I can block that Savage Raider. Bet some of it at least. And I got some Chump Blockers for next turn. So I hope I get a good draw here, because it really does matter at this point. Okay, and I got Persecute. That's pretty good. Yeah, I can bring in the Castigator to do some damage to him this turn. I can Persecute next turn, using these to chump this turn just to keep myself alive for now. And I've got that Life Siphon afterwards. It'll grow by another resource. So yeah, I'm happy with using Castigator this turn. I don't think there's any way he can do 6 damage to me. And he's top decking, so the chances that he draws anything that he can use for that, pretty slim. Okay, so he's got a Taskmaster. So he's taking 2 damage, and he can put that out to give any orc speed, including himself, I do believe. So I'm going to take a bit of damage here. Okay, so I can block 8 damage. 6 damage. Nope. There's going to be 6 each, so 12 damage. But I am in trouble. If this goes on any longer. One more hit from any of those, and I am done for. So I'm kind of hoping for an extinction. My Life Siphon might be able to put me out of range to die if I Persecute and then block. Or I can double Persecute to get rid of that Endbringer. But that won't be enough to keep me alive. I'm pretty sure I need to siphon here just to keep myself alive. So I'm hoping he takes enough damage with the next draw in that Castigator. I'm gonna have to hold him back to block. Life Siphon's gonna give him 7. He's got Rage. No, I think this is game. I think I'm gonna take critical damage next turn. I don't think there's anything I can do. My hope is that he draws Uranaz. That's basically, but he's probably not carrying one given how expensive Uranaz is and the threshold side of things. So hopefully Castigator does something for me here. Looking for 5 costs for the next card that he draws. Endbringer would do it if you drew another Endbringer. But I think that's the only thing that'll keep me in this game. If I use 5 on my Life Siphon, used a Persecute on the Fang, blocked the Endbringer, I would only be taking damage from the Taskmaster, and I probably would have survived for one more turn. So I don't know. Maybe that was a mistake, but could have lost anyway. I actually missed something when I started this stream. I missed round 1 versus who. So let's quickly fix that. Versus the Gunslinger. There we go. So hopefully I can come back. It's still best of 3. You can check out the bracket to that. I'll actually type that address in chat. I'll just let him swing instead of surrendering. Get to see that ugly defeat screen.